Hello everyone. In few minutes you will learn what is English basically and what is the history of the English language and what is the importance of English language. Okay, let's get into the topic. What is English basically? English is the largest language by number of speakers and it is a West Germanic language first spoken in early medieval England. English is the third most spoken native language in the world after Standard Chinese and Spanish. English is the most widely learned as a second language and is either the official language or it is one of the official languages in almost 60 sovereign states. And next we enter into the history of the English language. The history of the English language really started with the arrival of three German tribes who invaded Britain during the 5th century AD. The three Germanic tribes are the Angles, the Saxons and the Jutes. The Angles came from England and their language was called Englacic, from which the word England and English are derived. English language is a member of Indo-European family of languages. This family is of 300 years old, consisting of many branches. Germany is one of major branch of this family from which English language originated. The other branches of this family are Slavic, Baltic, Celtic, Romance and Indo-Iranian. The history of English language can be studied in three different periods wise. One is Old English from 500 to 1100 AD and another one is Middle English 1100 to 1500 AD and another one is Modern English 1500 to till to date. First we will discuss about Old English 500 to 1100 AD. In the 5th century, a tribe called Angles came from south of Denmark to occupy British Island. Another tribe called Saxons also joined the Angles to occupy the islands. The Celts were the local inhabitants dwelling in the islands before the advent of these two tribes. The peoples of these two tribes developed a friendship and started living together, and the common language they spoke was called Anglo-Saxon. This Anglo-Saxon language now is called as Old English. Anglo-Saxon language gradually came to be called as England and now is called as England. Next we will enter into the Middle English from 1100 to 1500 AD. The second phase of the history of English is Middle English. In 1066, William the Conqueror, the Duke of Normandy, part of modern France, invaded and conquered England. A period of roughly 300 years from around 1150 CE to around 1450 is difficult to identify, because it is a time of transition between two eras that each have stronger definition, Old English and Modern English. Before this period, we encounter a language which is chiefly Old German in its character, in its symbol, in its sound, in its spellings, grammar and vocabulary. After this period, we have a language which displays a very different kind of structure, with a major changes having takes place in each of this area, many deriving from the influence of France following the Norman conquest of 1066. The most famous example of Middle English is Chaucer's Prologue to Canterbury Tale. The Middle English period come to a close around 500 AD with the rise of Modern English. Next, we enter into the Modern English. The Modern English period can be studied in two phases. One is Early Modern English and the Late Modern English. In Early Modern English, the Renaissance movement brought tremendous changes in the English language. During this period, many classical Latin and Greek words took a place in the language. William Shakespeare, who has chronicled the history of England, has used example of early modern English in his play Love Labour's Lost through a character called Hello Friends. And two other major factors influenced the language and served to separate Middle and Modern English. The first was the Great Vowel Shift. This was a change in pronunciation that begins around 1400. This great vowel shift distinguishes modern English from Middle English. The Middle English has a words with vowel which are predominantly pronounced from the back of the mouth, whereas the words in modern English are pronounced from the front of the mouth. The great vowel shift was first studied by Jespersen, a Danish linguist and Anglicist who coined the term. The last major factor in the development of modern English was the advent of the printing press. William Caxton brought the printing press to England in 1476. Consequently, many works were published in English. The Bible was written in modern English for the benefit of common peoples during the rule of King James. Further, the first purely English alphabetical dictionary, a table alphabetical, was written by Robert Chowdhury in 1604. Later, in 1755, Samuel Johnson Dictionary was published. All these developments stabilized the English language to a large extent. Next, we enter into the late modern English from 1800 to present. The English language development received a further impetus with the Industrial Revolution and the expansion of British Empire. The British invasion led to the language borrowing words from Greek and Latin and adopting them to suit the English phonology and morphology. Next, we will enter into the topic of importance of English. In today's world, multilingualism is becoming more and more important. In addition to opening up employment opportunities, being able to speak a foreign language helps to make a real connection with people and to know more about diverse culture, place and lifestyles. The more proficient you are, the better you can express yourself. Out of 6,500 spoken languages in the world today, why we choose to learn English? As the third most widely spoken language in the world, English is widely spoken and taught in over 118 countries and is commonly used around the world as a trade language. It is the language of international communication, the media and the internet. Whether it is for professional or personal reason, understanding the importance of English will help you to reach your goals. Some important points of English language importance are: English is the official language in 53 countries. It is spoken as a first language by around 400 million people worldwide. It is the most common second language in the world according to the British Council. By 2020, about 2 billion people in the world will be studying English. English makes it easier to travel anywhere. Indeed, airports announcements, train timetables, emergency information, and street signs are often available in English. English can make you smarter. English gives you access to multiple cultures. English opens new career opportunities. English gives you access to share your feelings and emotions to anyone in the world. So it is the importance of English. This video, I think you learned some valuable information about English language. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned with us. Thank you.